So it's day 2. Well, actually, I suppose it's technically day 3 in Iceland. First day was a travel day, so I'm not really counting it. Yesterday was a mammoth day. Yesterday was like 23 hours, I think, traveling. We left the cabins at 3:30 in the morning. We weren't back until around about 2 a.m. and we did a lot of miles yesterday, but totally worth it. Headed across, did the glacier, the Diamond Beach. We headed to Easterhorn and then we headed to Vesterhorn. So you've seen yesterday's vlog. It was a total disaster at Vesterhorn. Literally, just conditions were horrible. But if you've seen the image that I got, handheld, I think it was something like f8 at like ISO 2000 or something like that, just to get a 100th of a second shutter speed. And it's just crazy because you could have just sat in the van and not tried to get an image, but it was one of those places that for me just screamed to be shot, and it had to be shot in really moody conditions. So was it the image I was hoping for? Probably not. But am I happy with it? Absolutely. Because it tells the story, and it tells the story of this tour for me, because the weather has been quite hit and miss, which is actually really good for Iceland because just it's such a dramatic country, so it works out really, really well. But yeah, the image from Vesterhorn so far, I had a quick edit at it, and it's just like, yeah, absolutely love it, because it just brings back the memories of rough, brutal, horrible, cold, wet, windy conditions. So it just sums it up really well. So the plan today, we are in Vik at the moment. We're shooting the sea stacks down here, and we're probably going to spend today exploring this area. I would imagine we'll probably be here until sunset. We have a couple of other locations to hit along the way as well, but it's kind of primarily going to be based around here. And yeah, something really, really nice about shooting waves and shooting long exposures on a black beach. It's just, the contrast is just amazing. It just looks so well. So last night, whenever we left Vesterhorn, as I say, it was absolutely tipping it down. So we had about a 4.5 hour drive to get back to the cabins. So everybody was feeling a little bit demoralised because we left just before sunset, and you can kind of just sense from the group, and me too, I was just gutted that we didn't get better conditions, because we had some really epic light earlier on the day, and just the further we drove home, and the skies just began to clear. So we ended up getting an absolutely phenomenal aurora display. It was just going crazy in the sky. It was cloudy, but we had enough gaps in the cloud. It just was absolutely bonkers, and like, just, I was blown away by it. It just blew my mind, and just to hear the guys in the group so excited by it, it was just like, you know what, happy days. Totally lifted the mood last night. We then headed back to the cabins, and just as we were getting out of the van, it kicked off again just right above us, so some of us stayed out and shot some time lapses of it as well. So yeah, what a place, like, what a place. Just, it's like a total photographer's paradise. So one of the things that I've been chatting to the guys about with their composition is when you're using the rule of thirds and you're putting something on one of the thirds. Make sure it's not too close to the edge of the frame. So at the minute we're shooting these stacks over here. Okay, so I'm shooting them with a long lens. So I've got the 70-200 on, and what I'm doing is I'm putting them in the top left-hand corner. Now, if you get the shot back onto the computer and you find out that your horizon is slightly off, you're going to have to then tilt it. And then what can happen is that if that subject is actually close to the edge of the frame, you could end up having to crop into it a little bit, which would completely ruin the shot. So just, I suppose, a little bit of a tip is to try and make sure you leave enough room around your image. Not that you want to always be cropping every image, but it just gives you a little bit of leeway that if you need to, that you can do it. So I'm going to show you the composition. So we found a few quite interesting ones. We had a little brown leaf that was lying on the beach just on its own, which made a really interesting foreground image. So we've been shooting it with the wide lens, so around about 16mm. This one here with the 70-200 is just more, I guess, of like an abstract kind of shot. What I'm hoping to do is create a contrast between the ruggedness and the sharpness of the sea stacks, and then a blurry kind of look to the water. So at the moment my exposure time is about 3 seconds, so I've got a 6-stop on. It is quite bright at the minute, but I'm getting around about 3-second exposure. Shooting at f11 I think it is, or maybe, no, shooting at f16, ISO 50, and I'm just really liking the contrast I'm getting between the jagged rocks and then the blurry effect on the water. It's a little bit more abstract, but I kind of think it works. It's been a bit of an interesting day. We're up at Diroli? I actually don't think I can pronounce any Icelandic names other than probably Skogafoss. That's probably the only one. But anyway, we're up at the sea arch, and we have another black beach, which is quite an iconic shot back this way here, shooting right back. So we're up here for sunset, but it's crazy. It's like the one place that most people shoot, because we're restricted to being behind the barrier, is like over here, and I actually reckon there's probably 20 photographers at the moment, all tripods pitched. Mine's is pitched as well, having said that. So you're a little bit limited in what you can do, but I'm not really sure if we're going to get a sunset tonight or not. But if we don't, we can still hopefully create some moody shots. Kind of going back to the Vesterhorn one from last night, it's like there's probably always a shot to be had if you just play about with exposure times, play about with filters, maybe look for more intimate scenes in a landscape. There's always got to be a shot. So yeah, we remain hopeful. Skies are a little bit cloudy. So I guess the big question is, will we get aurora tonight? The forecast is indigo by? Probably not, but having said that, the forecast has been wrong every day here, so you just kind of have to look up, see if the skies are clear, and then you've got a chance. Wow, so one of those nights. You can probably see from the sky behind me, if I just dial this down a little bit. Yeah, so that is what is happening right now. The sky is just going on fire. Kind of ironically, the shot that I was taking with the arch, which is down here, a little bit of very subtle pink coming across, which is really nice. We then moved across and shot back along the black beach, just bang right across that there. The colours are starting to creep along the sky, which is really nice, and then we've got some snow on the mountain peaks away ahead of us. So yeah, what an evening. Really couldn't have asked for much better. I didn't vlog an awful lot of this because, to be honest, there's so many people about, and I think I actually did think that it wasn't going to happen. So I kind of just relaxed, chatted with the guys, just enjoyed being out here, and then just the sky goes poof. So yeah, another great end today in Iceland. But will there be anything else to come?